Welcome to Rank Rhino, where you can learn it all. Today, we'll be going through the top 10 most shocking music controversies. In this list, we're including controversies that shook the music industry and had fans wondering what's going on with their favorite artist. The music industry isn't short of spicy controversies, so you're guaranteed to learn about a few new ones. Number 10. Ashlee Simpson lip syncing.
Once again, Ashlee Simpson.
There have been a few high-profile instances of lip-syncing being noticed, like Milli Vanilli, but none of them is as awkward as Ashlee Simpson's Saturday Night Live performance in 2004. Back then, she was quickly blooming into a full-out superstar with her own MTV show and was on SNL to promote her debut album Autobiography. Everything was going great until she started her second performance of the night.
Me completely. What happened there was I had a vocal problem. I had two nodes beating.
As she was about to start performing her second song, vocals from another song started playing over the speakers and everyone instantly knew that she was lip syncing. What made the entire thing even more of a disaster was the way she handled it. She started dancing awkwardly mid-song. After this incident, Ashlee Simpson never went on to achieve any major success in the music industry and slowly disappeared. Number 9. Miley Cyrus twerking on Robin Thicke.
I got a lot of letters from angry mothers, turned on.
Everyone used to associate former Disney star Miley Cyrus with her Hannah Montana image, but all of that changed during the MTV Video Music Awards in 2013. That night, she took on the big stage alongside singer Robin Thicke to perform their two hit songs, We Can't Stop and Blurred Lines, and the pair delivered one of the most scandalous performances in MTV history.
It was fun because it's supposed to be a silly night where you can come out with pigtails and come out of a dance.
While the two artists were performing Robin's Blurred Lines, Miley set fire to the stage by twerking on him, turning the performance quite a bit more raunchy than expected. The incident was a major turning point in her career as she faced a ton of criticism from her dedicated fans and laid to rest her image as a Disney princess. Miley has since admitted that the incident inspired her to grow up and use her platform for bigger things, which is great. Number 8. Janet Jackson and JT's Superbowl scandal.
And he said, I don't know if I should come out and make a statement and this and that or say something.
This one is much more of an unfortunate accident rather than an elaborate scandal, but it still led to the most infamous Super Bowl performance of all time. During the 2004 Super Bowl halftime show, Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake delivered a stellar performance that was overshadowed by a wardrobe malfunction during the last few seconds of Timberlake's Rock Your Body, as he exposed Janet's breast with a tug on her corset.
You can't change what's happened, but you can move forward.
Viewers saw the incident, which resulted in more than 500,000 people filing a case against the Federal Communications Commission and a fine of $550,000. That wasn't the worst part though. Janet Jackson ended up blacklisted from CBS, MTV, and its radio station group, which effectively halted her career as an R&B superstar. Number 7. Madonna's Like a Prayer video.
I just think it's better to, to have humor, that's all. Yeah.
1989 was quite a different time compared to today. While a video such as Like a Prayer won't cause much controversy in 2023, Madonna's hit song sent shocks through the Christian community when it was released 24 years ago. The video contained blasphemous use of Christian symbols, raunchy lyrics, and a depiction of a near-romantic relationship with God.
I think I was really competitive in school with my grades and stuff. My father used to,
You can probably imagine why devout Christians weren't too happy with it. The video was denounced by the Catholic Church as the institution was concerned that it could harm the Christian image. Things got so out of hand that Pope John Paul II involved himself and encouraged fans to boycott her performances and Madonna as an artist. The Vatican also called for Christians to boycott Pepsi due to the brand using the song in one of its commercials. Number 6. The Story of Adidon.
Like, no women, no children. What's up? Like, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? But,
The Story of Adidon is arguably the most impactful and personal hip-hop diss track of all time. In May 2018, Pusha T released the track with it featuring lyrics that exposed hit rapper Drake. The song sparked scandal as Drizzy had been outed as being a father of a child that he had not acknowledged publicly, thus effectively hiding him from the world.
I'm sure I could say something about, your lovely lady or, a child.
Drake did come out and respond to the allegations in his song Emotionless, with him saying that he was trying to protect his son Adonis from the world and not hide him. He also admitted that Adonis' mother was ex-adult film star Sophie Brousseau. The rapper went on to speak about the beef in a few interviews, and in 2020, he took to Instagram to publicly share photos of him with Adonis and Sophie. Number 5. Tory Lanez vs Megan Thee Stallion.
I'm the victim. I'm not defending myself against anything. Something happened.
This is one of the most recent scandals in the music industry, with star rapper Tory Lanez getting accused and convicted of assaulting rapper Megan Thee Stallion with a firearm. Lanez was hit with charges of assault with a semi-automatic handgun, carrying an unlicensed firearm, and discharging with negligence.
You see how you said, there's times I report things that are not in your favor, Tory, but but I understand.
Authorities didn't name her directly in their statement, but Megan Thee Stallion all but confirmed she was the victim via an Instagram post in which she wrote that she was shot in both her feet, although she didn't name Tory Lanez as the attacker. The situation ended up in court, where all the shocking details of the shooting and assault were laid out, and in December 2022, Lanez was found guilty of all 3 charges of which he was convicted. Number 4. Chris Brown attacks Rihanna.
And when she do that, I bite her arm.
This might be one of the most infamous scandals of the 21st century, especially as Rihanna and Chris Brown were 2 of the biggest young superstars in the 2000s. In 2009, after a pre-Grammy party, the pair got into a heated argument in Brown's car. The argument quickly escalated to physical violence, with Chris Brown leaving Riri bloodied and bruised with several facial injuries.
He was the love of my life. He was the first love, and
Brown turned himself in after the attack and was sentenced to community service, 6 months of probation, and domestic violence counseling. He also avoided any public appearances for a while, preferring to lay low after the controversy. The worst consequence for him was the damage that his reputation took though, as everyone proceeded to associate him with the vicious attack from then on out. While he has never really recovered his reputation, Rihanna went on to become a global superstar. Number 3. Kanye's anti-Semitism.
Why I wrote White Lives Matter on a shirt is because they do.
When it comes to Kanye, he's done or said plenty of controversial things over the years. Honestly, way too many to start listing them. But his most major one is also his most recent one. Everything started in October 2022, when during a fashion show, Ye wore a shirt saying White Lives Matter on the back, a slogan associated with white supremacists. A week later, he went on to attack, quote, Jewish media for canceling his shows.
And then I be halfway acting like I don't know why they hurt. They hurt because you hurt them.
Shortly after these incidents, Adidas, Balenciaga, and many other associates of his cut ties with the artist, citing his offensive comments as the reason. This wasn't the end though, as the controversy reached its peak in early December when Kanye appeared on Alex Jones' podcast and said that he likes Adolf Hitler, among other controversial statements regarding Jewish people and Nazism. Number 2. R. Kelly's abuse scandals.
When it comes to women, that I apologize, but I apologize in those relationships.
R. Kelly's entire career is plagued by controversy, from marrying Aaliyah when she was 15, to getting sued for child abuse, to trapping women in a sex cult, to allegations of having relations with minors. Those are only a few of the horrendous allegations that the rapper has dealt with over his career, but the worst was yet to come.
And he's like, take off your clothes. And he says it, with authority in his voice.
In 2019, a documentary called Surviving R. Kelly was released, with it presenting the most comprehensive, gruesome look at the allegations against him, including multiple women speaking out about the things that the musician did to them. Shortly after, he was charged with sexual assault against a minor, abuse against a minor, sex trafficking, and soliciting a minor. The climax of his case was in September 2021 when he was found guilty of the allegations and was sentenced to 30 years in prison. Number 1. Michael Jackson's molestation allegations.
Crazy stories that people have created.
It's hard to argue against Michael Jackson's sexual abuse scandals being the biggest controversy of all time in the music industry. The first instance was in 1993 when the King of Pop was accused of abusing a 13-year-old boy at his Neverland rant. Although he settled out of court with the family, many such accusations followed in the coming years, with them continuing even after his death in 2009.
Hello, Wade. Today is your birthday, so congratulations.
In the mid-2010s, multiple people came out and claimed that Jackson had abused them when they were boys, including choreographer Wade Robson in 2013 and James Safechuck in 2014. Their stories were told in the Emmy-winning HBO documentary Living Neverland. Although Michael Jackson's family has long denied all of these claims and has filed a lawsuit against HBO due to the documentary, the King of Pop's reputation was undeniably damaged due to these scandals. Thank you for watching, guys. Is there a recent controversy in the music business that stands out to you? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. See you next time.